So if you go back a couple videos when I did the tonneau cover on this white truck, I detailed the accident. Now, I will give you just a Cliff Notes version of that. Long story short, two of my daughters and I were heading down a back Nebraska highway. A farm field sprayer was in front of us. He ended up cutting us off. We took the ditch and we rolled the black truck. Thankfully, everybody was okay. But ever since that time, I have wanted to get a dash cam. Now, in that instance, that would have saved my insurance because since I didn't choose to hit the guy, my insurance company classified it as a single car accident, being my fault, and so my insurance went way up. If I would have had a dash cam, I could have proven that, hey, this guy actually cut me off in front of me, didn't use a turn signal. But I didn't have it, so here we are. So I started researching dash cams. I started looking around and I said, you know, if this ever happens again, I'm gonna make sure I'm well prepared. Now, I'm not a perfect driver, but I'm a good driver and I'm very cautious, especially when I have the kids with me. And that one was not my fault, but I didn't have the proof to back it up. So my insurance went up. Here's the other issue I run into though when it comes to a dash cam. Let me show you. So this is my view looking out the driver's side window of my truck. Now in my fine state, the state of Minnesota, it is illegal to have anything obstructing the driver's view. That's already kind of an obstructed view just based on how this truck is laid out. The mirror is very low. This cluster right here kind of gets in the way. And I do have my radar detector. The only way I can get away with having this is that I have, obviously, it way up here, and the cord just simply routes around here. The cord does not count as an obstruction. But if I wanted to hang a dash cam anywhere on here, I don't really have a whole lot of places to put it. Especially if I tried to put it down here, it would be an obstruction. If I put it up over here, it would have kind of issues for me getting to it and whatnot if I needed to. So, what is the solution? Well, I found it. After all my research, I found the Fitcam X. Now, Fitcam is different because their job is to make a dash cam that fits seamlessly into your vehicle. Now, in my truck here, it's a 2021 Ram 1500. It goes inside this housing right here. So when I saw the Fitcam X, I was ecstatic that I found something that's going to work extremely well. And the amazing folks over at Fitcam X, they decided to send me one to install and kind of do a video on, as well as a full-on review. So on today's video, we're going to install the Fitcam X dash cam in my truck. I'm going to show you how the app works, and I'm going to show you how well it works without taking up space on the windshield. So let's get installing some camera and don't burn the house down. Whoa! Whoa! Ah! All right, it's time for my favorite part of the segment. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
All right, so let's open this bad boy up. Packaging on top. Pretty basic packaging here. This is the actual camera and the housing. And maybe you can kind of see how this is going to work. It'll make a little bit more sense once you start to install it, but basically it's like that on the windshield. This is the camera as well as the wiring harness coming out of it. Let's see. Here is looks like a power button, a mode button, and a micro SD card slot. I'm not sure how big that micro SD card is, but I'll see if I can try to get it out. Otherwise, in the box, we have instruction manual and a bunch of tools. Removing micro SD card. Oh, let's see. It's an SD card reader. Nice. Looks like a shim tool. And some adapters, maybe? Like a pigtail harness adapter. Okay. Let's jump in the truck and get this baby installed. Pretty basic packaging, but it works. Let's put this puppy in. All right, so first things first, we need to take off the stock housing. They send this nice little shim tool here. So we're just gonna put that in the top here. We're gonna give it a little pressure down, twist. Okay, felt it pop right off. I'm gonna go to the opposite side and do the same thing. Oh, that was loud. There we go. Okay, that sounds terrifying, but it's kind of hanging there now. And it looks like this little piece right here needs to pop off as well. There's a center piece right here in the middle, and this will make more sense right here if you can see these lines. This little guy needs to pop off too. There it goes. So you have to wedge your fingers up. Oof, okay, that makes sense. All right, so when this is installed, once this is actually up on the dash, it sits like this. You've got to pop those side pieces off and then get your fingers underneath here and just pull it down and it'll pop off. It'll just knock those clips off. They're not broken obviously, but that's just how you get that out. So that is what it looks like inside your fancy dancy mirror. And this cable right here is what we're going to be tapping into for power to give the Fitcam X that OEM look. Looking at it like this, you can see why I chose this Fitcam X, because this is the stock piece, this is the Fitcam X. So it's literally going to hide the camera and everything inside this piece right here. Nothing hanging on the windshield, nothing to be a pain in the butt. This is the piece for the Fitcam. That actually feels substantially heavier than the stock one. But that X, or the taking that part out was very easy, and putting this back in, I'm hoping will go as well. So let's get back in the truck. So this little pigtail adapter is another one of the reasons why I chose the Fitcam X. This will provide the power that you need for the camera, and it taps into this cable right here. So literally I'm going to unplug this, plug it into here, plug this end back in there, and this is now my power cable for the camera. See if I can get a good angle here while I'm doing this. You push on the tip of my finger here, which would be on the outside. There's a little clip here you push down and this thing just simply pops out. So now I'm going to take the white, this guy here, and I'm going to plug it into here, and then I'm going to plug the other end back into the hole where I got this one from. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold the camera while I do this, so I will plug these three things in and I'll show you. I'll be right back. So we now have the black wire coming out of the truck going into the tap here. The other end of this splitter goes in where the black one went. And then what we're left with is this little pigtail, which matches up with the power cable right there. All right. So we now have the pigtail hanging here. I'm going to plug it into the camera module. Voila, very secure connection. I'm going to take the piece of plastic off of the lens housing here, this little piece of tape. I'm going to slide this guy back up into here somehow. There she goes. And she's going to click. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. She's in. Now we're going to take this black piece here, covering this right here. Man, look at that. That is legitimately a 5-minute install. And that's it. There's the dash cam. There's the buttons for it. Right down here. SD card on the side, very accessible. That's installed. That's it. Man, that's awesome. I'm gonna go out front and look at it. So ignoring, of course, the fact that my windshield's pretty dirty. Look at that. And that is so nice. Alright, so there's the LHD one. And the password is, you're going to love this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, connect. Bada bing. Of course, my phone's not going to like that there's no internet associated with it, so it's probably going to give me a warning. We're going to stay connected. Yep, so watch out for that. If you connect to Wi-Fi, it will tell you that there's no connection and your phone's going to get kind of squirrely. We are now connected to the Fitcam. Go. Camera connected, look at that. Holy cow. Look at that view. It's like I'm there. Who did it better? Reality or the camera? Camera. Reality. That is so cool. Holy cow. Okay, camera settings. Oh, the date and time's on there. Okay. Camera settings. Sound recording on. Yeah, we definitely want sound recording on. Photo resolution, video resolution, loop, recording duration. 5 minutes. If the duration of each, this is the duration of each recording. If the memory card is full, it will automatically be overwritten from the earliest video. That is awesome. Timestamp, yes. Collision sensing, when the camera is in recording mode, it will automatically lock current video when an impact is detected. We'll put that at medium. Awesome. I do not want parking guard. I've heard about that, but I don't want this to, I don't want to kill my battery here. Nice. Okay, back. Now, every time you drive, this thing will record by itself. It'll automatically record, and then you can access the camera files right there. Which I don't believe there's probably going to be any on here yet, because I haven't taken any. I guess it has. It is taking videos. Look at that. Okay. The downloaded files will move to the local album, so you can select the ones that you want, and then you can download them right there. That is cool. And you're connected to Wi-Fi on this thing, so it downloads relatively quickly. So you can pull the SD card out. So let's say you have an accident. You can grab that SD card and just yank it out, take it with you, or if you have time in the vehicle, then you can download all these older files, and that is really cool. File is downloading, do not leave. Okay, I just want to download that one file and see what it looks like on the phone. So we'll let that download and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I checked that video that I just downloaded. The resolution on it is nuts. It is easily the best looking dash cam video I've ever seen. It looks great. So instead of showing you just my garage door, I'm gonna take a drive just around the block and kind of narrate a little bit to see how the sound picks up, kind of give you some ideas. So I'm gonna grab the kiddo, I'm gonna go for a drive, and that next video will play right after this clip, and hopefully that sound recorded like I told it to. If so, you'll be able to hear me narrate. If not, I will just add some voiceover on top of the clip. So let's go for a drive. This is cool.
My hair keeps getting in my mouth. Ew. Ew.
Honey, just move your hair.
I'm trying to move. The wind's so strong.
You want your window up?
It's blowing away everything. It's trying to blow away my blanket too.
There you go. Windows up.
There you go. It's about to blow away Cutter's blanket.
Uh-oh. We'll be okay.
Look, it's Cutter's. He let me use it. He let me use Cutter's blanket.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's still in here.
So, words cannot express. I'm sorry. I'm literally like a freaking kid in a candy store right now. I am so impressed with the way this camera works, with the way that the video quality is, the audio quality on it. The installation is seconds. The interface on the app is simple but effective. The video quality is amazing. And the look of this thing, I mean, seriously, look at this. With all the sensors and stuff on the RAM, you can barely even tell that thing is there. And that's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted something that was going to work when I needed it to, but it wasn't gonna be in my way, it wasn't gonna be clunky, it wasn't gonna have some terrible interface. I can do it all from my phone. Guys, there is no better dash cam on the market than this one. If you have a Ram 1500 or if you have any vehicle that is compatible with the Fitcam X, you will not find a better camera for your vehicle. I will take that to the absolute bank, folks. So if you're in the market for a dash cam, and if you're watching this video, you probably are, Fitcam X and nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. I absolutely mean it, and I'll fight anybody that says otherwise. So I'll leave a link to this one in the description below. Based on whatever trim level you have with your truck, there is a specific version because they do go for an OEM look. So make sure you pick the right one. You can also use the link just to get to Amazon, and then you can look for your vehicle as well. So take a look at this thing. If you're in the market for the dash cam, Fitcam X. There is no substitute. There is no competition. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If there's any features you want to see on this camera, drop me a comment. Otherwise, until next time, I'm gonna go play with this bad boy. I'll talk to you later. We'll see ya. So cool.